morning. The sun comes up real early over here on the east side of the time zone because we're on the west side of Texas. All right, team, good morning. We're here and pulled into Guadalupe Peak last night. Spent the night here actually in their kind of campsite, RV area, whatnot. It's what's killer about having this van. But we trekked in from Austin and we're beginning our travels all the way up to Alaska. It's gonna be epic. We're gonna stop by a couple different places. We're taking a longer scenic route. The more direct route, probably shave off about 1,000 miles for us. But the reality of it is that we wanna be able to hit up a couple things. We've got some equipment to pick up, especially for the van on the way. And this is about taking our time and enjoying the ride. We've done this trip before. Kind of takes 7 days with your head down and just constant 12-hour drives every single day. Not a whole lot of fun. So what we want to do is enjoy the scenes as we move along. The idea behind this trip is really threefold. One, to get up to Alaska where we got some expeditions we're going to execute. Two, be able to test drive this van. We've had rooftop tents, camping on the floor, Airstreams, pull behinds, all those kinds of things. We really do think this is going to be the mode of transportation that we need to get from A to B. But it still takes some honing in. Even yesterday as we were getting settled in for bed, we realized everybody is kind of doing a little dance in here and figuring out where things are at. I know I've stepped in Crockett's water bowl more than a couple times. So my feet were wet. I think that was water, man, from your bowl. I'm just gonna assume it is, otherwise I just slid inside the bed with a big pea foot. All that to say that we're stoked to give this thing a try and hone in how we live in this thing and how we create efficiencies. Right now we know we're probably loaded up with more than what we need, and I would say it's still fairly minimal, but the idea is that we're going to start shaving it down as we move along. And then the third reason is just to be able to see the scenes here in America. If you haven't been around and traveled and seen the world from just the open roads here in the United States, go do it. We take for granted here how easy it is for us to be able to get from A to B and to be able to have some amenities along the way. Nice bathroom, good place to hook up, dump your RV if you need it, or just get out into the backwoods, into the wilderness. What are you doing? Here, you wanna give the brief? Or even just being able to get in the backwoods in the wilderness just from a main road. You know, and then you got gas stations everywhere, food everywhere. And I say that because we've been in parts of the world where you got to be really self-sustaining. So take advantage of the United States. We're stoked to see different parts of Arizona, Utah, California, kind of this entire western part of the US, and to include Alaska as we move all the way up. And then our little visit up there to our friends in Canada. All right, stay tuned. We got a lot more coming at you. This is going to be an epic expedition.
Not a bad setup, huh?
Not bad, man. Yeah, it's actually good.
Wait, do your dance. This is the wad dance.
Quad dance, quad dance. In my quad dance.
What are you making?
Meat.
I see that.
You're gonna be making some meat. All right, I got my sous chef here, Crockett.
He's making chicken, looks like.
Yep. We're gonna make some meat and some stir-fried veggies. Crockett, solid move, dude. He's not on the menu tonight. Nice, good thing we got these induction things.
Oh, hello.
Shower time?
Shower time.
Right. Not for you, my man. You gotta stay put.
Alright, I'll be right back.
All right, team. We just pulled into Arizona last night, right outside of Mesa, at this epic spot called the Lost Dutchman. Kind of a gem. It breathes as if it's like a RV park or something like that. But when you show up, I mean, it's pretty daggone cool. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, that's our view this morning. It's a really killer. But here's what we're about to do. The reason we went through Mesa is because we needed a few things installed at our buddies at Alvan. We could have went straight from Texas all the way up through Colorado, probably the more direct path, but we decided to take a detour just to go check out what's going on out here in the Southwest, which is epic. But in addition to that, to go do a few things here, which is get this rig set up. Space is a commodity out here. So one of the things you want to make sure you always do is figure out how to optimize. Even with taking a little bit of things and trying to minimalize, you want to optimize still for the things you still do take. So here's the things we're going to get installed. Number one is on this rack here, we're going to put a big old large expedition box. Hold our tools, hold our power cables, anything that we don't want inside, any dirty hiking equipment, poles, expedition gear, anything that goes clank clank, we're going to go put in there. The other thing we're gonna do, I don't know if you can see it here, I'll try to climb up and show y'all, but we actually installed the Starlink already. Let's just say not the pro solution way of installing it. So what we did was install the Starlink, and what we did was, I'm pretty proud of how we did it. We clamped it up top. Let me see if I can show you how that looks here with the one-arm climb. Here's the cool thing about these Storytellers, these ladders are epic. But I installed this Starlink up here. I'm pretty proud of how I did the grommets and the different things like that. It actually, it's pretty stable on there. The guys might end up reinstalling this thing anyways, but we needed internet and some service while we were getting moving. And then what we did was route this wire all the way down. And if you can kind of see, followed the path and snaked it through this window. And so with that, it works. It just doesn't look very clean, and that window doesn't really have a great seal. So there's actually a bladder, a little access point we're gonna have the guys at Al also help us install up top, seal it up, make sure it's good to go. They've done it 100 times. And so they're the experts. Before I start cutting holes in metal and things like that, let the experts do what they're gonna do. And then the last thing we got is, we're gonna have to come inside for that, is where this young man is. Hey, Bubba, come on, hold on a second. Hey, Crockett, come on, show him why. Okay, well, show him why. You see that? All right, so the problem with a little guy like that and us jumping in and out, you got dirt everywhere. And so with dirt everywhere, you gotta make sure you keep this place clean. And so one of the things that we're doing is installing Inhabit carpets all the way through. We ordered them through the Alvan guys, and so they had them shipped from Inhabit to Al. We're gonna go pick them up in Mesa. We could have had them shipped down to Austin, Texas, but we decided that that wasn't gonna be our best bet. We might miss it as we got on the road and it would arrive. We just didn't want to cut it too close. So what we did is, hey man, Crockett. Hey. He's doing a little recon. He's doing literally a merry-go-round. Watch, here he comes back again. Hey man, come on. So the amount of times he goes and does that back and forth, and us, just get dirt everywhere. So these carpets are heavy duty, thick, and they also got a lip around it. We'll show you when we get them installed here, where that lip allows you to just kind of keep the dirt more center instead of in all these nooks and crannies. And those nooks and crannies I'm talking about are every little crack here, all the little spots, and even little things like the grooves within the doorsteps and stuff. That's all gonna have carpets in there. So we're stoked to get this stuff going. We're gonna go see the Owl guys there in Mesa, then we're gonna hit the road again, continue moving north. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon.
Yeah, your wire's gonna just drop straight down.
That's cool, man. So right in here, huh? So it actually kind of snakes through that headliner and then comes right back down, right behind this panel. Exactly. That's so easy, man. All right, so we got these inhabit mats, fawn color. They look epic. You can install them by drilling holes and grommets in there to secure them. But the team here at Owl says, hey man, these things are pretty heavy enough anyways. Like they'll probably just lay down flat, so don't sweat it, give it a go. So we're gonna just see if the old gravity will do its thing and keep these things in place. Here we go. This is a blank, clean, and empty van. Ready for carpets. Mostly as good as it can get. Hey man, thanks for your help. Appreciate your service. Team, the carpets went in and gravity did do its thing. So we're ready to go. I think these things are gonna work perfect. They're nice, high quality material, but they're almost like this marine grade, intense, like, I don't think you can mess these up. They seem like waterproof, good to go. And they got this lip all the way around. This black lip that's gonna keep the dirt, I think, in the center and allow us to clean this place up. What do you think?
He's a fan.
He's a ton.
I'm a fan because it seems like he's not gonna be able to mess these up very easily, which is saying something because it's him.
All right, carpets in, expedition box in, and Starlink ready to go. All right, amigos, we're wrapping up our Arizona chapter as we head north to Alaska. What you see behind me, a bunch of Toyota gear, off-road course, can only mean one thing: Overland Expo here in Flagstaff, Arizona. Here's the funny part. I had no idea this was a total accident. Kelsie and I even came across this thing. We were getting some stuff done at Owl Vans, getting some last minute gear put on the van. And the guys were like, well, you're probably headed to the expo after this. And we said, what the heck are you talking about? They're like, are you kidding me? It's probably the largest expo out here that you can go to from an overland. So we went, got tickets last second, went in here, an incredible showing. I'm talking about hundreds of vendors, everything from the latest technology and overland gear all the way to recovery equipment, coolers, dog stuff, tents, vans, adventure mobiles, these 6x6 semi-truck things that roam the earth. Incredible place. We also got to run into the ex-Overland guys, which was really great. They got a huge exhibit, and their following has become so enormous. But they spent a few minutes there talking with us. It was really great to see how humble they are and how driven they are to keep pushing things forward. The last thing that's really neat to tie off this chapter here before we continue to head north is the new 2024 Toyota Tacoma. I'm a big Toyota guy. And so when I saw this thing in pictures, when it got released here not too long ago, I was wondering when I was gonna see it in person. Had no idea I was gonna see it pretty quickly. They got so many different models out, but the one they got here is called the Trail Hunter. Now, what makes the Trail Hunter really unique, it used to be the TRD Pro was kind of top of the line off-road from the factory. The Trail Hunter, I think, is gonna give this thing kind of a run for its money. Not only does it look really killer, but it's also got cool features on it, like ARB type equipment, steel bumper, those kind of things. It's meant for, when I've read, it's really meant for more overlanding and for folks looking to take kind of the sports series more coming out of the gate. So we're gonna see what it looks like. I don't think you can test drive it right now, but it's really neat to see this vehicle they have here. It's got this really cool kind of bronze, dark green, metallic color with those bronze killer wheels, and it just looks like those old school, like Toyota racing trucks. Just really intense, much more aggressive look, and something that I think Toyota did a killer job with. We'll soon tell what it's like when it hits the roads, but even a peek in the interior, I mean, the thing, it's like riding in a Cadillac, but it's a Toyota. So, all that to say, this has been a really great trip here to Flagstaff. We're super pumped to be able to
make this surprise visit. But now we're headed north, and we'll see y'all soon.